Do you think it could be some kind of explosion or something?
The sound could have been anything from a sonic boom to a backfire, okay? Why don't we just go inside and see if anybody called?
Yeah, if it's anything, the cops will know.
Yeah. Okay, come on.
Let's get away from the crowd for a bit.
They're all here to see you.
They're making weight, can't they?
Owen, do you know what that bang was?
It's probably Nige, me stage manager, trying out the new pyros for the next gig.
Wow. You still do the exploding skull on stage?
Nah, I think that Satan thing's been sort of overused lately, you know? So what we're doing is for the next gig, me and the boys got together.
Yes.
Sydney probably knows. Oh, Sydney, do you know what the boom was?
It was probably the Countess yelling at Mila.
I'm telling you, Glory, JT and his experiments are nothing but trouble. You remember that rocket experiment? He almost killed me.
You were faking it, Garrett.
Right. Then there's nothing much to say, is there? Neil! 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 Neil, where are you? Neil!
Don't know where I'm going. My head is feeling strange. My heart is beating overtime. My body's going through a radical change. I'm feeling new emotions. I can't turn back now. Standing at the crossroads. I'll get through somehow. Guess I gotta grow up. Oh, I gotta grow up. I gotta grow up sometime. Wanna find a way to grow up. Oh, I gotta grow up. Gotta grow up sometime. And I wanna have a say. Gotta grow up. Gotta grow up. Gotta grow up sometime. Yeah, gotta grow up.
They haven't? Yes, would you? Please. Okay, thanks.
Well,
Just sit tight. They said they haven't been able to locate the source of the noise yet, but they're checking.
that's it?
Look, they said they would call as soon as they know anything.
Glory! Excuse me. Glory! Glory, hold it. How many times are we gonna have to do this dance?
Garrett, JT and Neil could really be in trouble.
That's just the reason you should not go.
But what if they need help?
You heard Jazz. The police don't even know what's going on.
But I have this feeling.
Yeah, but hasn't JT gotten you into enough trouble lately?
Well,
But nothing. I'm not making this stuff up. You think I enjoy searching for you for 12 hours? I was really worried about you.
that's not JT's fault.
So they say. Sasha tells me that he was chased by a bald guy last night.
So?
So we found cotton balls all around the house, and JT and I followed a trail to the Walker Estate, where we found you.
So JT didn't drop them.
Yeah, but the person who followed you did.
Well, who would want to follow me?
You got me. Maybe it's the company that you keep. Look, Glory. We don't know what this boy genius has gotten himself into.
Loose lips sink ships.
What do you mean?
It's better to use knowledge than share uncertainties.
Yes, in the future I should be more careful. Careful about what?
Careful of talking when someone could be eavesdropping behind you.
Guess somebody should share that information with Glory and Garrett. Good idea. I'll go tell them.
No, Sasha, you stay right here.
Yeah, you stay here, and you tell me what it is that Callie doesn't want me to know. Come on. You're not holding out on an old friend, are you?
What's the use if an old friend doesn't believe anything you say? Come on, Sasha.
Glory, why don't you come back inside? I'll get you soda and we'll chill out to the police.
All right.
Come on.
I'd bet anything, even my new hunting saddle, that Sydney's the grand master to Mila's disguise and demise.
You mean Sydney set it all up?
Very good, Sandy.
Even still, Mila looks so wild in that outfit. She looked like a real rock star.
No, he looked like a real rock star.
Well, he is, Nancy. It's Billy Gunn.
It is? That's Billy Gunn? Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine. Billy Gunn, right here, not 20 feet away.
For all he's concerned, you could be 20 miles away.
Yeah. But maybe Sydney could introduce me.
She's certainly friendly enough with him to do anything.
No, I don't get it. I mean, we were just starting to cozy up, if you catch my drift.
Exactly. You gotta catch your plane.
No, love, I've got my own wings, and they wait to catch me.
Oh, well, then I'll just call the airport. I can have your jet refueled and ready for takeoff in no time. You'll be out of here.
I'm not going.
But you have to.
I wouldn't even dream of taking off without at least a fairly well from my own cruel swan, would I?
Looks like that charm of yours is wearing thin. I haven't heard those magic words.
Would you excuse me for just a minute?
Yeah, sure, right. Bleeding women. Always running off to the loo and you're just about to start discussing important business.
Listen, Billy, I'm having some trouble with phasing the tracking of the base and stuff, and I was wondering...
What's the matter, Sydney? Oh, don't tell me. The guy's still chasing Mila. And if he's chasing, she's not running too far ahead. Rock stars don't have big girl problems, you know?
But don't lose your temper, because believe me, nobody wants it. This is intolerable. Completely intolerable. I've walked through fire for you, but it never seems to be enough.
It's not.
And what do you want me to do? I got her out of sight.
Out of sight, but not out of mind.
You know what? You're out of your mind.
Yeah, and I'm just liable to do anything.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to convince Mila that Billy has dumped her.
And how do you expect me to do that?
I don't know. Create some sort of distraction.
Sydney? Do you think Sandy, not now. Wait, I'm sorry. Well, I just wanted to know if maybe you could introduce me to Billy Gunn. Of course. Of course I can. Desperate times require desperate measures. Now come here. Fluff your hair a little, okay? Okay? Don't squeal. Be calm.
Man, I love the Marshall stacks that he used. Last time I saw you, they just about blew the roof off the place. But I
really?
heard that the galleon
This is
cruisers,
Sandy.
they stacked them up behind them, and the Marshalls just for show. I mean, a friend told me. He said that they were solid state and everything, and don't really lose.
It's really nice to meet you again. And that you once before on the air.
Come on, Neil. Neil, your legs okay? Come on. Try to help me here, Bucky Ball. Come on, Neil. Come on. Give me the other hand. Come on. You gotta try to get up. Come on, Bucky Ball, get up. Let's go. Come on.
says to this bloke, the proprietor, I says, look, I'm not paying for this. And he says he's gonna go get his boss. So what's the first thing I do? I up and bought the old hotel. And as the first person gets canned, right, the proprietor. Now, we charge all the fans double to stay in those rooms, even with the broken beds. Hey, blokes, what's going on? Glad you've come, actually. I need a couple more guys here to deflect the chickies. Seems the rest of me band ain't here.
This is Jimmy Clayton and Sasha DeCastro.
How you doing? Glad to meet you.
Same here. I'm a big fan of yours. Especially your old stuff.
Yeah, well, the old stuff's good, you know. You know what they say, you gotta sell out to sell out, right?
It is true. An accessible rhythm lends order to the masses' otherwise chaotic existence.
Heavy. Righteous.
No, it's true. Rock stars like you do have a certain magnetism.
That's not what I said.
Well, I seem to have a knack for attracting and building action yourself, love, eh?
Yeah, I do.
Do you mind popping up just for a minute so I can talk with her? Thanks. Why don't you have a sit then, sweetheart?
I've got to go make those plans for your departure, remember?
Well, I may not be skipping off quite as quickly as I thought.
I'll be right back. You eat it. I'm not hungry.
If you're not feeling good, you should be at home. I'm gonna take you home.
Well, if she's going home, I can take her. I've got my bike outside.
I'm not going anywhere. Owen said Neil was off to the minefield to work on some sort of experiment.
Owen? You listen to Owen?
Garrett, I really need to talk to you.
Don't go away, I'll be right back.
How much longer do I have to babysit for Billy Gunn?
What's the problem? It doesn't seem that hard. Your friends seem to be having a great time. Then again, Billy Gunn doesn't seem to be having a great time. In fact, the only thing he seems to be interested in besides Mila is you.
You wouldn't.
You know what they say? Desperate times requires desperate measures.
Even if I could get Billy Gunn to like me, Mila would never forgive me.
It would only have to be a short fling, just enough for Billy to get off of Mila's scent. Mila wouldn't even have to know.
You're treating us like a couple of pieces of meat. I thought even you would be above this one.
You know, Sydney, you don't have to go through with this.
You're right, I don't. Mila happens to be my friend.
I thought friend was a relative term to you.
What do you say?
I mean, only a relative is a real friend, right? And your mother is your closest relative, therefore your best friend, right? Need I remind you, your mother and my father are only decimal points away from each other in the marrow race. And a certain piece of paper proving who your mother really is could break the deadline.
Hey, girlfriend. What are you doing over here?
Thinking.
What's there to think about? Looks like you got a rock star in your pocket, and you're thinking? Well, nothing. I'd trade my best 8 fantasies to be in your position.
You would?
Well, maybe not my 8 top fantasies. But, come on, go on.
It appears there's been a disturbance in the Atwater Cosmetic Labs.
Any injuries?
Unconfirmed at the moment. We are having difficulty contacting our agent in Swans Crossing.
Just when my ears were beginning to clear up. Such bad luck. What? What? You will have to speak louder. Oh, no. No, there are no signs of life.
Come on, Bucky Ball! Get in, Bucky! Over here! Come on, we're right here. Can anybody hear us? Come on, Buckyball. Talk to me, Buckyball. Talk to me.
I didn't have the book and I forgot the equation.
Oh, great time for a confession, but come on, we gotta get out of here.
I forgot.
Neil!
Water.
Neil!
Malleable mind and memory.
We're right here. Come on, Neil. We're right down here. Come on, Neil. Wake up.
Why don't you join the table? I can't really get into partying right now. I mean, I feel like I should be somewhere for JT. I just don't know where.
Lori, I wouldn't worry about them. They're probably off splitting neutrons or whatever it is they do.
JT told me he'd given up on the experiments with Neil completely.
Lori, he's about as quick to give that up as he is to give you up. Okay, maybe not as quick.
What's going on? Sounds like a party.
Kind of. You know how it is with rock stars like Billy. The music never stops.
Can you put him on?
What?
Well, can I talk to him?
He's really busy right now. You'd be surprised how many girls can squeeze themselves around one guy.
Looks like your plan didn't work.
The plan worked, you didn't.
Huh?
You didn't work. I'll explain it later.
Well, can you come over and talk about it now, Sydney? I got grounded.
I can't. I've got to get Billy to the airport and off the ground.
Well, hurry up, Sydney. I'm really confused. I'm lonely.
I know the feeling.
What?
I'll be there as soon as I can.
It's good to see my little social secretary is finally off the phone. No.
And why not? I am the social secretary.
Well, you've been promoted.
Swan, soda's up. Social secretary speaking. How may I?
What is it?
Nancy?
I see. That was JT. There's been an accident.
People say gotta grow.